Hi there. Thank you for thank you for joining the group. And today, what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about a sales funnel. Now, I work in affiliate marketing as well as I do other things as well, like MLM and that kind of stuff. But how I mainly earn the majority of my money is through affiliate marketing, which I've talked about before, which is just it's selling somebody else's product on their behalf. And then getting a commission for it. So I look for somebody that has a problem, who has a pain point, and then I look for somebody who has a solution to that problem or that pain point, and I put the two people in contact with each other, and I gain a customer, and I also gain some commission from the person that's selling the product. Now, the way I do it is I use a sales funnel, and what I want to talk about today is what exactly is a sales funnel. Now, a sales funnel is nothing more than a sales message and an offer. Okay, but when we're talking about sales, what we use on the internet are what's called a hook, a story, and an offer. Now, the hook is what we use to, if you saw my video yesterday about the red ocean and the blue ocean, okay, I want that to separate out. Hang on a minute, how do I separate this? There we go. Yesterday I was talking about the red ocean and the blue ocean, and how we basically, as salespeople, we go fishing, all right? And what we use to draw clients in is a hook. Now, the hook is another way, really, of talking about. It's another way of saying, like an advert. A hook is an advert. It's just something that you put out there to get people's interest in what it is that you're doing. So, for example, doing what I'm doing, the hook could be something along the lines of find out how dads are staying at home to work and earning over six figures. That's a hook. It's something that captures people's interest. All right. Now, what we usually do, I'm going to move the hook out here. All right. The hook is just to bring people in. Now, what you do with the hook, the idea of the hook is that you bring people to a page where you ask them for, you'll have a little box here with your hook written there, a headline. So, discover the secret method that fathers are using to generate in excess of £1 million a year or something like that. It's something to get somebody's interest. And what you do is you bring them to a page here where you will ask them for their email address. Okay. So they'll put their email in there, and then this will be a button, like a submit button. Let's have a look. I'll put that in there, and then if I copy that and paste it there, and this is a submit button. Oh, let me write it. There we go. Submit. So you would take them, you would put an advert out there, and that would take them to this page here, which is called a squeeze page. All right, this page here is called a squeeze page. Now, the reason it's called a squeeze page is because what you use it for is to squeeze their information out of them. Now, the only thing that I'm particularly interested in is somebody's email address, all right? Because once you have somebody's email address, you've got an asset to keep selling to, okay? So you have your hook, which will take them to a squeeze page, and you will have a repetition of your hook on the top, and then it will ask them for their email, and it will have a submit button. All right, so maybe I've got a free 4-part training on how to go from zero to £2,000 a month in 30 days, for example. Let's say that's the hook. Come here. If you want to find out, you leave your email address, you click the submit button, and I get your email address before it then moves you over to the next page, which is this one, which is the story. Now, this is where I actually start to sell you something. So let's say I give away, to begin with, the hook is giving away the free 4-part video on how to go from zero to £2,000 a month in 30 days. Okay, but what I actually, that's free in exchange for the email address. But actually, I've got something to sell. You know, let's say I have an actual 30-day training, like the One Funnel Away challenge, which some of you are either going through or have done right now. Okay, but I actually charge money for that, for example. So I want to, you know, I get people in with the hook, and then I send them over to a sales page where this will be a video here, for example. This will be a video where I start to tell the story of what the training's about, what the One Funnel Away challenge is, and I'll tell them all about it. And if people are interested in it, depending on how I've got stuff set up, they could either buy it on the story page, or you could send them over to another page, which is the offer page, where you say to them, right, so this is what you get in. I'm going to include, if you buy it through my link, I'm going to include this, 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 and this, and something else, and something else, and something else. And they buy. Now, I'm not going to go into the technicalities of each of these pages. All right, I'm not going to go. I'm just basically explaining what they are. So in the story is actually the sales message. All right. The story is the sales message. Oops, how did I do that then last time? Edit, deselect all, there we go. The sales message and the offer. So you get them in, you take their email address, you sell them what it is you want to do, and then you take them to the offer where they can buy. All right. But what I want to point out here, the most important thing that we've done, and this is the beauty of using a sales funnel, is that once you have their email address, okay, once you have their email address, you then have many opportunities. Let's say, for example, somebody comes in with the hook. They want the free report. They leave the email address. They click submit. I've got their email address. Takes them to the sales message, but they then go away. They're not interested. All right. What you've got to remember now is that there we go. People. I've now got somebody's email address. All right, I've got a customer. Now that email address that they've given me, even though they didn't buy from this, they weren't interested in the sales message and they didn't go on to the offer, that doesn't matter because I've got their email address. Now, the great thing about that is, let me see if I can, there we go. Once you've got their email address, if they didn't buy from you first time on the sales message, you've still got their email address. So what that allows you to do is then over the next 5, 6, 7 days, however long your campaign is, you can start sending emails to this person. So the first email might be a little video email saying, "Oh, well, did you manage to check out the sales page? Blah 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 blah. Have you heard about the One Funnel Away challenge? I've done it. It's fantastic. You'll love it. I know I've done it. Blah blah blah." And whatever your sales message is, and then what you do is in the email, you direct them back again to your sales message. And the great thing about it is that you can do that. You can do that as many times as you want. Now, there are different theories on how that should be done. Okay, for example, I may take somebody's email address and then I will set up automatic email sequences to send them one email a day for 7 days, just talking about the sales message that they didn't buy. All right, and just trying to get them to buy it and go and keep offering and offering and offering and offering. But I will stop after a while, because receiving loads and loads of emails from somebody is quite, some people don't like it. So I'm not there are some people that get somebody's email address and they just email them every day for life until they either buy something or they unsubscribe from the email list. Well, I don't particularly want people to unsubscribe, so I don't push the limit too far. But once I've got their email address, as you can see here, they've now entered my world. So I can keep trying to sell them the same thing. Now, if I see that after 3 or 4 days they're not interested, then that's fine. I'm not going to keep bothering them. But I've still got their email address. Whatever they don't unsubscribe from my email list, which they can do whenever they want. I mean, obviously, you can't just keep emailing somebody and emailing them and emailing them and emailing them and emailing them. There are laws that stop you doing that, so that if they want to opt out, they can opt out. But maybe that person isn't interested in, for example, the One Funnel Away challenge, but they might be interested in something else. So it could be that I have another offer over here, for example, another offer. And what I can do is, well, maybe if you're not interested in that first offer, you might be interested in this one. So there we go. So what you can do is then you can then send them a different set of emails to a different offer. So this is the sales funnel. When we talk about a sales funnel, this is what it is. And this is one of the reasons that when you look for information on how to earn money online, a lot of things will tell you to set up a blog or set up a website. Websites have their purpose, but websites don't sell. Okay, what happens with a website? You go to somebody's website. Let's see if we can find an example. All right, let's go to, I don't know, the Canon website. Let's see if we can find it. Canon. Right now, this is a website. It's in Spanish. You just have to bear with me. We're not reading it anyway. We're just looking at it. It's not obvious. You don't come here to buy a camera. This website is not set up to sell something to somebody. So websites themselves don't sell. But if you look at my webpage, for example, this is my page selling the One Funnel Away challenge. This although it's a website in the sense that it has an email, it has a URL and what have you. This is a sales funnel now. So I will have put out a hook somewhere, and the hook, I will take somebody's email address from them and I will send them over to this sales page. Okay. Now, the only thing that they can do, the difference between a website and a sales funnel, is that on a website, there are a ton of options. There are loads of things for you to click. Now, on this page, there is only one option. There's two options. You can either buy what it is I'm selling, or you can leave the page. That's it. There's no other option. So I'm not stopping. People can click on this and they can buy, okay. But if people want to leave, if people wanted to leave, for example, they can leave. Let's see if I can. They can leave if they want. They're the two options. Or they can leave, or they can click on here. Now, sometimes, depending, like for example, I put here again to collect somebody's email address if I haven't collected it before, so they can put their email address in, and like you can see here, I offer, if somebody buys the One Funnel Away challenge through me, I give them certain offers. Like one of them is a holiday voucher. They also get a copy of a sales funnel that I use, You get the holiday, they get the audio book, the Think and Grow Rich, they get ongoing support from me and access to my private members area and the 30 days coaching as they go through the One Funnel Away challenge. So I ask for the email address so I can send the bonus items. And once they put the email address in, it then takes them to the sales page of the One Funnel Away challenge. Okay. And that's how the sales funnel works. Now, what I then have is I might get a sale through that. They might come straight through. They might buy the One Funnel Away challenge straight away, or they might not. But I've got their email address, so I can keep contacting this person and finding out what it is exactly they want. I can keep going. I can keep asking them stuff until, like I said, I don't over send stuff to people, but I can keep talking to them and talking to them until they either buy or they unsubscribe. So that's the sales funnel. And working like this, you're not just getting one opportunity to sell something to somebody, you're getting however many emails you send. And they reckon, this is what I've heard, and it kind of fits in with my experience as well. People need to see your offer. So there are some people that will buy straight away, but most people need to see an offer 4 or 5 times before they actually buy it. So doing it this way, if you use a squeeze page and you get somebody's email out of them, if they don't buy first time, you can approach them again another 5, 6 or 7 times. And the chances are that in one of these emails, because they keep seeing your sales message and they keep seeing your offer, they will buy. So that's what a sales funnel is. If you've got any questions, if I've not explained it well enough in the video, leave comments, leave questions, and I'll happily answer them for you. Okay. Have a fantastic day, guys, and speak again soon. Bye bye.